The teachings we'll share today are not mere words on a screen, they are golden keys capable of unlocking the doors of perception and awakening the limitless potential that lies dormant within you. Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about reality, the power of the mind, and the boundaries of what's possible. In the vast tapestry of human existence, there are golden threads that, once discovered, have the power to completely transform the design of our lives. These threads are the eternal truths that have been whispered by sages throughout the centuries, truths that now, at this very moment, are about to be revealed to you with unprecedented clarity. A renowned spiritual teacher of the 20th century taught us that our imagination is the most powerful tool we possess to shape our reality. He said, "Imagination is the gateway to worlds beyond our world, it is the creative power of man." With these words, we are invited to recognize that we are the architects of our destiny, capable of molding our experience through the power of our thoughts and beliefs. Allow me to share a personal story that illustrates this concept. A few years ago, I found myself at a point in my life where I felt I had reached a ceiling in my professional career. I looked around and saw colleagues advancing while I seemed to be stagnant. It was then that I discovered these profound teachings and decided to apply them to my life. I began to visualize every night, just before sleep, the life I wanted to have. I imagined myself giving lectures to large audiences, writing books that inspired thousands of people, and living a life of abundance and purpose. At first, these visualizations seemed like mere distant dreams, but over time, I began to notice subtle changes in my reality. Opportunities began to arise out of nowhere. I received invitations to speak at small local events, which eventually led to giving talks at larger conferences. Ideas for books started flowing, and before I knew it, I was signing my first publishing contract. My outer reality began to reflect the images I had cultivated in my mind. This experience taught me an invaluable lesson: our thoughts and beliefs are the seeds of our future reality. As the great philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "A man is what he thinks about all day long." This fundamental truth invites us to be aware of our thought patterns and to cultivate those that bring us closer to our goals. Now, dear companions, I ask you, what thoughts are you sowing in the garden of your mind? Are they thoughts of limitation and scarcity, or of abundance and infinite possibilities? We are taught that to manifest our desires, we must assume the state of consciousness of already having what we long for. This means living from the end, emotionally experiencing the realization of our dreams as if they were already a present reality. It is an act of faith and trust in the creative power of our mind. Let me share another story that illustrates this principle. I met a woman named Sarah, who had struggled for years with financial problems. Despite working hard, she always seemed to be on the brink of bankruptcy. When I taught her about the power of visualization and the importance of assuming the state of abundance, she was initially skeptical. However, Sarah decided to give these teachings a chance. She began to visualize her life as if she were already financially prosperous. Every morning, she woke up with gratitude for the abundance she already had in her life. She even started writing a journal from the perspective of her future self, describing in detail the life of abundance she was living. At first, nothing seemed to change in her outer reality. But Sarah persisted, maintaining her faith in the process. Little by little, she began to notice subtle changes in her life. Her attitude towards money transformed, and she began to make wiser financial decisions. Business opportunities that she would have previously overlooked now caught her attention. In less than a year, Sarah had doubled her income and was on her way to achieving the financial freedom she had always dreamed of. The most surprising thing was how her new reality aligned perfectly with the visualizations she had been practicing. This story reminds us that change begins within. As Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." When we transform our internal reality, our external reality has no choice but to reflect that change. Now, dear companions, I invite you to reflect. What aspects of your life do you wish to transform? What dreams have you postponed because they seemed impossible to achieve? We are taught that there are no limits to what we can achieve when we align our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with our deepest desires. It was affirmed, "Your imagination is God." With this powerful statement, we are reminded that we have within us the divine power of creation. Let me share a practical exercise that you can perform to begin applying these principles in your life. Each night, before going to sleep, spend a few minutes vividly visualizing the life you want to create. Imagine with all your senses how it would feel to live that reality. What would you see? What would you hear? What sensations would you experience in your body? As you perform this visualization, allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with the realization of your desires. Gratitude, joy, the sense of achievement. These emotions are the life force that empowers your visualizations. Remember, it's not just about imagining positive scenarios, but about truly inhabiting those scenarios in your mind and heart. As psychologist William James said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their mental attitudes." As you practice this exercise regularly, you will notice subtle changes in your perception of the world and in the opportunities that present themselves in your life. It's as if the universe conspires to make your visualizations a reality. Now, it's important to address a topic that often arises when we talk about manifestation and creating our reality: the fear of failure. Many people refrain from dreaming big or pursuing their boldest goals for fear of not achieving them. But, dear companions, I ask you, what is worse, trying and not achieving the desired result, or never trying and living with the regret of what could have been? Failure is nothing more than a disguised learning opportunity. Each failure brings us one step closer to our success, as long as we are willing to learn and grow from the experience. As Thomas Edison said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." I invite you to embrace failure as an integral part of the process of growth and manifestation. Each obstacle we face is an opportunity to strengthen our faith and refine our visualizations. Another crucial aspect of these teachings is the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is like a magnet that attracts more positive experiences to our life. When we cultivate a state of thankfulness for what we already have, we open the doors to receive even more abundance. I propose a challenge. For the next 21 days, upon waking each morning, list 5 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small things, from the comfort of your bed to an exciting opportunity in your career. By doing this, you are training your mind to focus on the abundance that already exists in your life, which in turn attracts more positive experiences. Remember, dear companions, that the universe responds to the energetic vibration we emit. When we vibrate at a frequency of gratitude and abundance, we attract more of the same into our life. As the poet Rumi said, "What you seek is seeking you." Now, let me share one last story that illustrates the transformative power of these teachings. I met a young man named Alex, who had grown up in an environment of scarcity and limitation. Since childhood, he had been instilled with the belief that success and abundance were for others, not for him. When Alex discovered these profound teachings, something awakened within him. He began to question the limiting beliefs he had inherited and decided to rewrite his story. He started visualizing the life he truly desired, a life of financial freedom, exciting travels, and meaningful relationships. At first, his close environment mocked his new ideas. They told him he was daydreaming and that he should conform to his current reality. But Alex persisted. Every day he dedicated time to his visualizations and to cultivating a mental state of abundance and infinite possibilities. Little by little, his reality began to change. Opportunities that previously seemed unattainable started to present themselves. His confidence grew, and with it, his ability to take calculated risks and pursue his dreams with determination. Today, 5 years after starting his transformation journey, Alex is a successful entrepreneur, travels the world, and has built deep and meaningful relationships. The most impressive thing is how his transformation has inspired others in his community to dream big and pursue their own visions of success. This story reminds us that it doesn't matter where we come from or what our current circumstances are. We all have the power to rewrite our story and create the life we desire. Dear companions, as we conclude this journey together, I invite you to reflect on the seeds you are planting in the garden of your mind. Are you nurturing thoughts of abundance, love, and infinite possibilities? Or are you allowing doubts and fear to take root in your consciousness? Remember the words, change your conception of yourself and you will change your world. This is the key to true and lasting transformation. It's not just about changing external circumstances, but about fundamentally transforming who we are and how we perceive ourselves. I challenge you, from today onwards, to take responsibility for your reality. Recognize the creative power that resides within you and begin to use it consciously to shape the life you want to live. Visualize your boldest goals with clarity and emotion. Feel gratitude for what you already have and for what is to come. Cultivate thoughts of abundance and infinite possibilities. And above all, have faith in the process and in your ability to manifest your deepest desires. The universe is waiting to co-create with you the life of your dreams. As poet William Blake said, "What is now proved was once only imagined." Your dreams of today are the seeds of your future reality, dear companions. I thank you for accompanying me on this journey of discovery and transformation. May your lives be filled with abundance, love, and fulfillment. And may you always remember the infinite power that resides within you. Until our next encounter, keep dreaming big and manifesting with faith and determination. The universe is waiting to surprise you with its infinite generosity. Have a wonderful day full of possibilities.